Hi guys, we're back again. My name is Wumi.
And this is Sumi.
So today we're gonna do it in a little bit of a different way. I think that's what I really want to say. So we're putting the question out there to you guys today. We are all doing this together. We need you to comment down below and tell us what you feel about today's topic. And so this topic today is definitely about love. What do you guys think about love? What is love to you? What do you understand by love? And the first person I'm gonna ask this question is gonna be Sumi, because I know she's definitely as passionate as I am about love.
Absolutely.
Yes. So Sumi, what is love to you? What do you think about love? How do you see love? How do you perceive love? How do you love? It's a whole lot
It's
of questions.
interesting to me because for me, I don't really have a certain definition of love. I think love is everything, honestly speaking. I think love to me could be just me taking a walk and staring at the skies, staring at the clouds, and then I feel love. Love to me could be driving and rolling down my my window, side window, and just taking in that air and feeling blessed, feeling happy. So love is everything. It could be everything and anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for me, I feel, to me actually, I feel like love is a combination of, a set of very complex emotions, behavior, beliefs that ties directly into some very strong feeling of affection, which has to do with protection, it has to do with warmth, it has to do with caring, and most importantly, respect.
Absolutely.
Respect. And love means a lot to me. And love to me is, can be at different levels, there's different types of love.
There is.
For me, there's different types of love. You love differently. It's not the same. The type of love you have for your parents, your siblings, is not the same as what you have for your friends, or your kids, or your husband, your boyfriend. The love of nature. There's just different types of love. There's some people are so passionate. The love helping people, doing things for others, and
True.
it's just at different levels. It means the same thing, but I feel like at the end of the day, it ties up to be kind of like the same thing. It just
Everything.
Yes. Like the same thing, everything.
Right.
It's
Right.
Love is about sharing. Love is trust. Love
Respect.
is forgiveness. You must be able to forgive. You must be able to trust. Like, if I don't trust you, we can't be where we are today.
Very true.
If I have never forgiven you, we can't be where we are today. So there's definitely a lot of compromise. There's definitely a lot of selflessness
In order to actually love
in order
100%.
to, yes, so to love 100%. And then love is acceptance. We are definitely not perfect. Nobody's
definitely.
nobody's perfect, but the ability to tolerate one another is what we call love, is what I understand as love.
Yes, and everybody has their own definitions and understanding of love as
Absolutely.
well. And one thing I was even thinking about just now is we are actually all born with love from the age of 0. When we come into this world, we are born in love. We're born with love. We come into this world in love. So love is something that, some people grow in and out of, and some people can actually have love forever.
Absolutely.
So
and it's very interesting because I picked something from what you just said, saying that love, we're born out of love. That's absolutely true. It's hard. There are some cases where there's no love, maybe in case of rape, but maybe if you're as a result of rape. But even at that, the lady grows
to love the child,
to love the child, to love the pregnancy,
exactly,
to be
bringing
attached.
the child,
Yeah,
bringing the child into this world. The first thing when that baby comes out and you see that baby, all you can see is love.
Yes, absolutely. So I know you know what you're talking about. So I'm not gonna try to dabble into that with you. Yes. So yeah, and love can be very deep, and love is definitely beautiful. Love helps. Love brings unity.
It does, absolutely.
Yes. So in love, we are able to achieve a lot more. You can do so much more when you're in love, when there is love.
I agree with you there. I agree with you. And it's interesting to even put it that way, because now we see the whole world, for example, how we're all able to achieve tall horizon buildings. When you drive to downtown and you see those beautiful skyscrapers, and then you go to New York City and you see all these things. If we are not even in love with ourselves, how are we even able to put all these things together? How are we able to, with our God-given talent, create the world we live in today? How are we able to have beautiful things in our world today is actually by love. We have to have been able to love each other, to come together, to work together for that purpose and create that purpose for ourselves.
Yeah.
So love is huge, and I think it's something that, if we were able to use that word more often and even talk about it more often, everybody will see the importance of love. Right now, this is love that we're bringing to you as well and sharing with everybody. So I hope you're all in love.
Yeah. And then you actually said something that caught my attention as well. It really struck me when you said we're born in love. We grow in love. Like, love is a part of us from the beginning. But then, do you think love can be taught? Can you teach love?
You can. You can definitely teach love. I mean, love is always a part of us. And for the fact that we're humans, we can grow out of love.
And you said that. So I remember you said that as well.
So which means that if you also find someone that's in love, that portrays love, you can also learn from them to bring you back to the basics, which is love in the first place.
Right.
So, a lot of people fall in and out. A lot of people have weird, crazy experiences that happen to them in life that makes them feel less loved, that makes them feel unloved, and then they find something or something else happens to change that. And then they're back in love. So I feel like even though we definitely can fall out of love, we can always bring ourselves back into love.
Yeah. And love, like I said earlier, is people love dogs, people love cats, people love plants, people love,
and it's easier to love animals. A lot of people, I think so, because a lot of people, with animals being very selfless and, just easygoing people that don't use words.
Exactly.
I think it's easier to love animals.
Because then you don't get into arguments like we do sometimes. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's actually the reason why people have pets. That's why you see people having 2 or 3 dogs and 4 cats or 2 cats or whatever. And
you know what just came to mind right now?
Yeah.
I feel like people are comfortable loving plants, loving animals because they are maybe a little bit selfish. It doesn't mean they don't love human beings. It doesn't mean, it just means, what I'm trying to say here is, because if you have like a house plant, you're able to move the house plants anywhere. Like, move it, this is where I want you today. And they're probably not going to move away from that place. They're just probably growing straight, or depending on what type of plant you have, they're getting wider or whatever. And then for animals, so they're pretty obedient. So I feel That might be a little bit selfish.
Well, to me though, I definitely agree with what you're saying as well.
Yeah.
It's easier to love things because, like for example, the plant example you gave just now, when you put the plant right in this location and the plant is sitting right there, you can't move the plant. It's there.
You can move the plant, but the plant
you can't move it, right? But the plant can't move itself.
Yeah,
it's there. So it makes it way easier to love things rather than other people. But at the same time, I still feel like, for the fact that we're all born in love, we definitely have that capacity and thing to love anything that we actually choose to love.
And another thing I would say is, oh yeah, sure, food. She's putting herself out there. She loves food.
I love food so much.
Oh well. Another thing I would say is something that is very, very helpful with love is being open-minded. When you're closed-minded, you wouldn't even let anything in, and that's really harmful. That's how I feel. That's when you get, it brings a lot of negativity. It brings a lot of sadness. But when you're open-minded, you're able to see things differently. You're able to kind of give them room you're able to, there's room for accommodation, to tolerate, and all those things actually helps to love. Tolerance, compromise, forgiveness, trust,
sacrifice.
Yes, selflessness and all of that. So and all these things, you can only have all these qualities or these attributes if you are open-minded. So one thing you want to check yourself for is, am I open-minded? Yes, you really need to be open-minded for you to love nature, for you to love animals, for you to love human beings, for you to love anything. You have to be open-minded and see them differently, and make excuses for people's wrongs even before they tell you anything about it. Before, if somebody has done something wrong to you, just look for an excuse. Give them within you, like, the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, it might be this, it might be XYZ. So like that, you're able to forgive easily. You're able to move in, quickly. And of course, some people, you can't keep them in your life. That's for sure. You can keep some people in your life, but even at that, you can still love them from afar.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can just still love them from afar. Yes, we are not as close as we should be, or we were at a point.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, but at this point, be far away, be at a distance, but
I still love you.
Yeah, I still love you.
Just let's have our space.
Yes, because that's very important.
Yeah. I think love is a very, very huge topic, and we should probably talk about this more often,
right,
than we usually do. So yeah, it's been, I think love is definitely another thing I wanted to bring up. Is it is a struggle, sometime for some people. It is something where sometimes it could be difficult, to find yourself in love, or to have people around you that is filled with love. And, for me, in situations like that, I've had to check myself and actually feel love within myself. Sometimes also it could be, are you even loving yourself more? Maybe if you love yourself more and you check yourself within you, you're able to find more love outside of you. I don't know if you're following where.
Oh yes, it's absolutely true. For you to be able to love the next person, you have to love yourself first. So it's you learning how to love you as an individual first. That's when you're able to love other people. Because if you don't love you, then you don't even know what love is. You can't even love the next person. Exactly. So you have to come to that place where you're able to love yourself, and you're sure that, I'm good with love. I love myself. I love my eyes. I love my nose. I love my lips. I love, you just love yourself. You love what you do. You have to be at that comfort zone of love.
Yeah.
Yes, for you to be able to love the next person.
Let me even ask you this also. What is that one thing or a few things that you do that makes you or helps you love yourself internally?
Oh, well, so I try to find satisfaction in everything I do. I if, if whatever I don't agree with, I don't dabble into it. I don't go into it to the point where I start asking myself questions of how did I get here? I'm so sad, I'm down. So I try to keep myself happy all the time, and I do things I'm comfortable with. That's basically how I'm able to love myself, and I'm able to appreciate anything I do for myself and I do for people, regardless of how the next person feels about it.
Okay.
I try to stay positive as much as possible. I project positivity most times. Like, absolutely, I'm hardly a part of negativity. Positive vibes all the time, positive energy all the time.
I agree with you there.
Yes.
And that's one, that is a very great way of actually finding, looking for ways like that to actually love yourself.
Yes, you find peace within yourself, and
know,
then you're able to love who you are,
and then also portray that love
and
outside.
then portray that
when
love outside.
people see that love around you, it's easier for them to also love you as a person.
Exactly.
As well. Yeah. And for me, it's mostly staring at myself in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy staring at myself in the mirror and talking to myself and saying really amazing things to myself, saying amazing things about myself, smiling back at the person in the mirror that's smiling back at me. For me,
and like that, you're able to smile at the next person
person. Yes.
Yes, because you've been able to smile at that person in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly.
You can smile at.
It might not even be you.
Exactly.
That's another topic.
We're not bringing that out here now. Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
That's funny.
So that's really important, and I know I do that too sometimes, where you just stand in the front of the mirror and like, I'm awesome. I look,
Yes,
like,
I'm amazing.
I am amazing.
I'm beautiful.
Use positive words.
I'm tall. I'm short. Whatever makes you feel good.
Yes. I'm so I'm so great, I'm the best person ever, and then you're able to tell the next person, like, do you know you're the best person? And these very sweet words, this really helps.
Yeah, absolutely. So please let us know and put some comments down there. Let us know how you love yourself. Let us know what your definition of love even is.
Yes.
We want to
love to
we want to know more about how you love and what love is to you.
Yeah.
We want to know all these things, and I hope you really, really liked today's topic. You're all beautiful. Beauty comes from within. We're all unique in our own ways, and we're all beautiful in our own ways as well.
Yeah.
Please continue to portray love